Kontour and welcome back to my channel. I have a special guest with me. She's one of my good friends, Savannah.
Hi.
She's gonna be joining us over here. I wanted to do a nice simple glam that would be very easy to achieve. I did it all using drugstore products besides the makeup brushes, unfortunately. So if you want to know how I did this makeup on her, learn how to do it, then keep watching.
You're gonna have the pleasure of seeing me go from a 2 to a 10.
Anyway, so I guess we'll jump right in. I always like to start with the eyebrows. So we're gonna start with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil Chocolate, I believe. I always like to start by brushing the eyebrow. And if you're not sure what your brow shape is, you can always find out by going on the end of the nose, just bringing the brow pencil up like that and marking your first spot where your brow is supposed to start. And then you angle the eyebrow pencil outside of the pupil straight up here. That's where her highest point of her brow is going to be, her arch. And then last, it's going to be the outside of the nose to the end of the eye. We're just going to start from the bottom and make sure we're doing feather-like strokes. Start at the top and do the same thing, but don't start way up here, take it back a little and start brushing. And I'm going to start escalating it a little just so it gets to that highest point of the arch. And then bring it back down. And then I just like to fill in the middle and just do hair-like strokes again. Go up to the front and just do like the smallest little strokes you can do. And then brush it out a little. I feel is the most important thing when doing your eyebrows is the cleanup. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair. This is the BDELLIUM Tools 936. So I'm just going to take a little on the tip of the brow. I'm going to start it in the middle of her eyebrow and try to line it up nicely against the brow. And then I'm going to just drag it forward. This just gives her brow a lift. And then after I have it all lined up, I just flick the concealer downward to blend it out. A little on the top of the brow as well. Try to keep nice straight lines. And just drag it forward. And voila! That's her eyebrow. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one off of camera. Okay, we just finished both of her brows. Show them. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do eyeshadow. And this palette is from GLAM and Beauty. I believe it's $2 at Walmart. See how this palette goes. This NYX Roll-On Shimmer. I'm about doing a little bit of a smoky eye. Because her eyelids are hooded, so you can't exactly see what's on her eyelids when they're open. Try to do a contouring on the outside corner and then just try to open up her eye a little more. So to prime her eyelids, I'm going to go in with that same concealer. Blend it out with this big fluffy brush. I talked about these brushes before. They're from BESTOPE. This brush and tap it out into her eyelid. To set her eyelid, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder. You always want to prime and set the lids before you start your eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow is more long lasting and the colors show up a lot more pigmented. I'm going to go in with my two favorite brushes for doing eyeshadow. I'm using the MAC 224 blending brush and the Morphe M505. So using this palette, we're going to go in with this first transition shade. You start your eyeshadow, you always want to go with the lightest color. So I'm just going to take it up to her, almost to her brow bone, and blend it out. So we're going to go in with this darker color. There's probably better eyeshadow palettes out there from the drugstore, but we're just being broke ass hoes and we're spending $2. After I get the darkness that I want, I'm gonna go in with this smaller blending brush from Morphe. And we're just gonna keep building up that color with that brown shade. Alright, we're gonna try it on this roll-on shadow. I'm guessing you just roll it on the eyelid, so there goes nothing.
Oh god, that feels so weird.
I'm just gonna tap it out, make sure. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Hard Candy Primer Mist and wet the brush. This is Morphe brush B33. And to bring more attention to the center of our eyelid, I'm going to use one of these highlight shades in here. I'm going to pack on this gold color. Just focus it on the center of our eyelid. I'm just going to smooth everything over with that last blending brush we used, the Morphe one. And voila! I'm going to do the other eye off of camera. Anyway, I use that white highlight shade on this brush again just to lift her brow a little bit more. To prime the face, I'm actually going to use an eyeshadow primer from Hard Candy. I really like this to fill in the pores. And when you prime your face before your foundation, it just helps the foundation stick to your skin better. I'm going to go in with that Hard Candy Primer Mist. Close your eyes. Why do you get so scared? You always like to have your primer stay on your face for at least 5 to 7 minutes. It can take time to dry. In the meanwhile, we're gonna do her mascara and eyelashes. Mascara, I'm gonna use the COVERGIRL Lash Blast Foam. You know, infection control. Use a clean spoolie.
Safety is priority.
If you ever get mascara on your eyelid when your eyeshadow's already done, I'd go in with a clean spoolie. Rub it out. I'm just gonna go in and smooth it over the blending brush. I'm gonna stick some lashes on her because her lashes are baby small. I'm gonna use the CLAUDIA Ardell lashes. People often doubt these lashes because of how spacey they are. They kind of look scary. They aren't. They actually give your eyelashes so much length. Your lashes fill in those spaces, so it actually looks really natural when you use it. I'm gonna use the Duo Lash Glue. I'll show you how much I'm applying. I'm barely applying any because you really don't need a lot. Now I'm gonna have her look down for me because you don't want them to close your eyes because you might stick their lashes together. I'm just gonna go straight in at this angle and I'm just gonna touch it to her lash line. Just have to take this corner, put it to inner corner, and kind of let it dry. See, it just adds a little more length to her eyelashes. Very natural. Let's glam her face up. Now I am going to try to match her foundation color. I'm try using the creamy natural color from L'Oreal in the Pro Glow. The best way to match foundation is to take it on the side of your neck and just do a swipe like that and kind of blend it downward. And if that blends in actually really nicely to her neck. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this to her face. I'm going to use the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. The Fit Me Concealer underneath her eyes. Alright, to bronze her face, we're using the Physicians Butter Bronzer. Smell it. Okay. We're going to use this Sephora brush. I'm not sure what it's called. This is what it looks like. We're just going to take her bronzer right on like the top of your ear and like go downward. Hey, you look like a bronze goddess.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take a little on the up here on the forehead. She doesn't have too big of a forehead. And what I like to do with a bronzer is you almost want to make a 3. You start here, and then you go to the cheekbone, and then you do another on the jawline. So it's like a 3. Best drugstore bronzer. We're gonna set her face with the AIRSPUN powder. We set her under eyes. We're gonna make sure that none of it creased. All nice and smoothed out before we put powder over it because it's gonna be hard to blend out later. I never like to bake for too long because it dries out the face, and when you dry out your face, you actually produce more oil. I have to tell you guys what brush this was I used to dust off. It's the Crown Brush C309. We're also going to use this for her blush. We're going to use the MILIANI powdered blush. Look how pretty this powder is. It's like a little rose.
Yeah. Now let's mess it up.
Tea rose. Oh, we're gonna go in with her lip color. We're gonna use the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose. I've talked about the Wet n Wild Catsuit lipsticks before. They're amazing. They're especially amazing because they're only $5. Okay, we're gonna attempt to highlight her face with this. Okay, we're gonna use this one. I feel like this is our best option. We're gonna use the BDELLIUM Tools 942 brush. I'm just gonna wet that brush again. Start with the tip of her nose. It's actually okay. It's not that bad. We're gonna do her cheekbones. You just wanna do the top of them. Wow, I'm actually really surprised on this highlight. I feel like it's very like natural. Anyway guys, this is our finished makeup look. Very basic. I feel like it was pretty simple. Would you be able to do this on your own?
No.
Really? No?
I'm not skilled.
I really hope you guys can do this on your own because I wanted to do a video for beginners, so I really hope this was informational. Look how gorgeous she looks. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope to see you guys around for more videos. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button. Oh my god.
I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.